Everybody that's anybody came through here.
This is the original track sheet.
Too late to practice now.
I've worked harder than anybody I've ever known.
It's like a crisis every second.
So we gotta hit him with everything we got.
There's beer at the store.
He's a bum with a record deal. Hey, Mama.
She's been a fan of mine since she was 4.
Oh, wait, that's a keeper.
Please, give him a deal!
You think that I'm gonna fling my ass out on the line for your drunk ass? Hell no!
I'm Ruth Golden, this is Evan Eames and Zach Levy, and we've spent 4 out of 6 weeks so far at the BlueBird Cafe in Nashville, Tennessee.
I can't tell you how many hopes and dreams I've had wiping down these tables.
We took these small cameras and have been following songwriters as they try to make it in the country music business.
The industry side, that's what I'm stressed about.
Even a triumph like getting a publishing deal or a recording deal doesn't seem to guarantee success for these people.
I don't like this song.
And many of the obstacles are the same.
You're gonna catch my ass on Wednesday?
You're drunk!
The biggest battles we've seen have really been the internal struggles in the people we've met of whether they want to give up the business or really keep reaching for the brass ring. The BlueBird Cafe is really special in that it caters to songwriters, not really artists. When Amy Curlin started her business, it was because her friends were songwriters and she wanted to give them a place to share their music.
There could be no country music on the radio if there wasn't some songwriter sitting at home writing about the thing that he or she feels.
Well, the BlueBird Cafe is known as a place where songwriters can get their start. The club often books high-profile guests to perform, like country superstar Amy Grant.
After the ashes cool, after the smoke is blown away, I will be here for you.
This person is the star. This person's message is what you're really hearing. It doesn't matter if Dolly Parton or Vince Gill or whoever is the one who sang the song, because the song and the thing that's touching the country music audience came from the songwriter's heart.
Slowly, we turn the page of life.
Is playing here special for you?
I've not played that many intimate places like this, but this, I feel like you get the most genuine response to a song. Either hearty applause or just polite yawn.
BlueBird Cafe is a crossroads in a way for songwriters of all different levels. In that crossroads, the BlueBird Cafe embodies the spirit of Nashville itself. When we first got to the BlueBird, a few people suggested we meet Malcolm Holcomb. Not only is he incredibly talented, but he has a major deal with Geffen Records.
I have been known disappearing now and then. God only knows where you've been. There is a train overriding yesterday, when idle worries in the way.
It's well known around town that Malcolm has a serious drinking problem, and when I first started spending time with him, he was at the beginning of a binge.
This is Kevin.
How you doing?
He's taking home movies. Oh, whoop your ass. Close that door, will you?
Oh, yeah.
Take your hand off the camera to close the door. No, you won't do it. How are you?
I'm good, man.
Oh, you look rested. You look good.
I got some rest, yeah. You don't look so
shit.
good.
Oh, I'm wore out, man. Actually, I feel pretty good. I got food in my nose. Hey, that's my Aunt Stacy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know how old she is, spinster. 95-year-old.
She's 95?
Yeah, she's the one that used to count money for Dad.
Is she in Nashville?
Yeah, no, she's in Weaverville.
In Weaverville?
Let me play you a song.
All right.
And then I won't have to damn talk about stuff because songs speak better, you know.
Okay.
They speak better.
Time so learns forming goodness from the past. God only knows what will last. There is a childbearing gladness in your eyes, willing to change your made-up mind.
Got about 30 miles to go. Today
When he sobered up, Malcolm decided to go to his hometown in North Carolina to regroup and visit with his family.
And today I started loving you. Sing it, Merle.
Malcolm hadn't really set anything up. He, I think, just chose to roll into town and see how he felt.
I was going to call little Malcolm.
Malcolm has been married for 11 years and separated for the last 10. He has a son, little Malcolm, who has cerebral palsy and who he hadn't been able to see for several months.
Hang on, look. Tight wad.
Well, how much do they want?
Too much. For too short a time.
All right.
Let's go see some of this country down here. You want to?
Sounds good.
You want to?
Come here, I'll show you my studio.
Gene Cook has been singing and writing music ever since he was a little kid, and all of his adult life he's really been trying to make it in the music business.
I'm going to do my own CD this year, so I'm going to do it myself at my house, on my studio, and just sell it when I play out at a decent price and get people to buy it and hear what I'm doing, and a lot of people do that, you know. So when I was, how old would I have been? 15, I was ripping off Van Halen licks, doing stuff like that's what I was doing when I was 15.
Gene's new digital studio really means a lot to him. He's had recording equipment in the past, but this is very professional, good quality system that's going to allow him to really make a CD.
I'll show you my first demo I've done on this thing. This is me with acoustic and about 4 backup vocals. Let's see where I've got everything at. I will struggle with your pieces. And this is probably the most traditional country song I've ever written. I could put me back together.
If you ask me straight out, should I have made it by now? Should I have an album out? Yeah, I've worked harder than anybody I've ever known. I've done everything I possibly could, and it all blew up in my face.
Just gotta zip it up.
Now tell me about the promotion.
Well, I guess they liked me out there. They told me I was a nice guy and everybody out there liked me, but I guess if I get so many bars that I can become like a post commander.
That's your new bar?
Right here.
Gene had just gotten a weekend job as a security guard when we came to Nashville. A couple of weeks ago, it turned into a full-time job, and it's really changed his life.
Do you get paid more for being a lieutenant?
Nah, just get to, you know, walk around and say you're a lieutenant. And that right there in itself is a reward.
BlueBird. Yes, BlueBird Cafe.
Andy Jennings is a waitress at the BlueBird Cafe, and like most of the staff, she's also a songwriter.
We don't have any reservations available for the next show. We just have first come, first served seating at the bar and on the benches, and standing room, and that fills up.
Get our special guest up this evening. His name is Chuck Jones. He has cuts with Diamond Rio, Ronnie Millsap, Patti LaBelle. I'm very, very proud to present Chuck Jones.
I've seen the 7 wonders of the world.
The neat thing about working at the BlueBird is just being able to hear some of the greatest music when it was just written.
And to know that that song that they just brought in is going to be a hit a year from then. And
Andy knows Chuck Jones from waitressing at the BlueBird, and was able to set up a co-writing session with him.
You doing all right?
Oh, doing great.
Oh, wonderful. I like co-writing, but I would say that I co-write 50% of the time, and the other 50% I'm writing lyrics on my own. There's so many great melody writers in this town that it's just, I know I could get a good song alone or a great song with someone else. I thought I would just bring you a couple ideas.
Chuck Jones has had a number of hits, including 4 in the top 10 and a #1 song.
Everything and nothing at all.
This is really a great opportunity for Andy to learn, and his fame could actually bring this song to the limelight.
We had everything, nothing. I don't know if we want to start the chorus off with a hook or just save it for the end.
You know what we can do? We can say, like, we had everything, we had all the love, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. And then at the end, we had everything and nothing at all. Yeah. I think, you know, Chuck remembers what it's like to be where I was. You know, one of the conversations we had was, he said, you know, I waited tables for 3 years, and I think that makes a person, it keeps compassion, you know. It's almost like I missed the hungry years, the once upon a time.
Yeah.
And she's saying, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she's saying, I wish we were like we were back then when we had everything.
Everything.
And nothing at all.
And nothing at all.
When you got nothing to lose, oh, the only
place to fall is in love.
We had everything, we had nothing at all. That's kind of an outline. There's some need some
fine tuning.
Cool.
Yeah.
Malcolm arrives home but can't find his son.
This is a pretty heavy thing. It's just not entertainment tonight.
Andy takes a night off from waitressing at the BlueBird.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Jean gets a little closer to stardom.
This is Phoebe Lewis,
Hey,
Jerry Lee's daughter.
In Nashville, the big break is always just around the corner.